like for some reason that's all like our relationship kind of stalled out there.
Yeah.
And that's just where it's gonna stay.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just like when some of your parents are like, call me blank, and I'm like, I don't know you. Like, there's a reason I call you what I call you is because in reality, like, you are Mrs. Blank.
Yeah.
Because that's as far as we got.
Yeah, I don't. I feel weird. Definitely.
I think you're allowed to say it, but at the same time, I feel like if you're not comfortable, but they always get weird about it. It's like, well, you're 18 now, so you have to stop doing that. It'll make me uncomfortable. And it's like, why? What? It seems like it would always be respectful.
Yeah,
I think it makes them
guess-
feel old, maybe.
Sure.
I mean, you're called that your whole life. When someone drops off a package, they got to be like, Mr. You know what I mean? Like, what do you...
Trying to call people what they prefer to be called. I don't mind.
Right.
Trying at least.
Try. It's hard
Noise.
to remember if you don't feel that way about them. Well, one of us just has to keep filling the void of space here. And that'll be me since I'm not
okay,
on the
good,
mouse.
because I am not an expert at filling in voids.
All right, guys, so...
as evidenced by my heart and soul.
Oh. Always making it about him.
Oh.
So...
Always making it about me. All right, Julian.
Hi, welcome back to Making It About Me.
The only podcast on the internet where that's about yours,
Making it.
me.
Well, guys, that's as good a place as any to really introduce the podcast. Hi, welcome back to... welcome back to... We are your hosts. I'm Giulian.
I'm Giulian.
And I'm Ty.
And I'm
No, you
Giulian.
gotta say Ty. God damn it. You fucked up the whole pattern.
I hope this is somebody's first one. The third... What is this, the fourth one?
You know what it is? I was saying one time that... I was like...
Is that
what?
a new... What?
Don't. Shut the fuck up.
It's been so long. I wanted to do it last time, and I was like, you know what? One more week.
You know how much I expect it now? Like, all the time.
I
From
know,
everybody.
it's so-
And no one else does it. No one's done it to me. But I constantly on edge. When
I
someone's
love
like,
that I've
oh,
been
what is that? I'm
told that.
like, you fucking with me? Ty just noticed, with quotes, my tattoo for the first time,
Don't
for the
worry.
100th time.
We can hear the air quotes.
And he genuinely got me for at least 50 out of the 100. Where I'm like, wait, how do you not know that son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Got him.
I don't remember what I was saying. I feel like I was getting to something. The listener is furious right now. They were like, wow, I wanted to hear where that was going. This fucking cuck.
Yeah, I really
cut
want
me
to. God,
off.
this is the loudest scroll wheel on a mouse. I can hear it. Listen,
it's
shut
a
up.
mechanical
Let's
one.
cut to a clip.
People pay good
Let's
money
cut
for that.
to a clip.
Quite a
Yeah, that
feedback.
was terrible. Nothing about that was good.
All right.
Oh. Wait, are we both playing it at exactly the same time?
I can't hear yours.
What the fuck is going on? I can't either.
Oh, yours is so much louder. Jeez. That's our boy Jaden. We have to use that for something. That has to be used as like a recurring thing that we do. I want to hear that sound all the time. Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
What if we do?
I want to hear it in my sleep.
What if we hit that every time we do a hi, welcome back to?
I want to go to sleep.
Are you?
Turn on the set. Go to sleep.
Oh my God.
Do you like it when I'm in your ears?
I don't. And now I know how the listener feels. And you know what? 3 episodes in, good for you.
You made it this far.
You're a fucking trooper.
And if this is your first one, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's what I wanted to say. One day I was like, why would you have to be a crazy person? Why would you listen to a podcast out of order? Like, why would you hop in at episode 700, right?
But what because if there are 700 episodes?
You're definitely hopping in wherever they are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
Or
I do.
roughly where they are.
Right. Yeah, I go, well,
I'll go like 20 back.
I always do the current one. That's just the basis test. And then I'll hop back a while.
Yeah.
But that like I'm a hypocrite for saying that because like what the fuck? Obviously, no one does that. It's weirder that you would go back to one because like
unless you catch it early, you gotta get a
which is what's happening right now, I guess. Not in the future though. In the future, oh my god, what year is this? Are you listening? Hold on, are you listening to this in 3031?
What?
What a year! Wow, things have changed. Life out there on Neptune. I don't know how you guys figured it out. It's a gas giant.
Like you weren't sure that was a planet when you said it.
I was trying to say Titan. I was trying to think of the moon from Avengers, and I could not fucking remember. So I went with the one planet I like.
Why?
It's always been my favorite planet.
Why is that?
What's your favorite planet, Ty?
Why do you? Who has a favorite planet?
Were you never a child?
Nope. I was never a child.
I can't picture it, so that makes sense to me.
I always had a beard.
Oh no, I know the baby face Ty. Thank you very much. And don't think that I ever forget it.
Yeah.
It's always there underneath it all.
Yeah, when I was good, I remember. I hear it all the time.
Then there's you now, which is just, bareface. So
okay. Hey.
That's another thing that's in right now, but not the same way. You know what I mean?
Not in the same
A lot of
way.
those same girls that were into you then look at you now and they're just like, I don't get it. Just like if they were to listen to Brockhampton. They'd be like, okay, this is different. It's not good. Is it supposed to be good? Do you like this?
I don't like him.
Oh, he's that one, the whining one.
Oh, no, I don't
Oh, I really don't like that. Why do all of their clothes look like they came from Goodwill? And why was it shot on a iPhone 4S?
4S. 3GS.
You guys listen to Brockhampton? Otherwise, this is probably like fucking pointless.
None of these jokes make sense.
To be fair, I was listening to some podcasts the other day, and there's so many shows and things that they reference that I don't even, I have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Like a reality show or something that I've never watched.
Speaking of that,
but it's actually fascinating to listen to because I don't know what it is.
Have you caught the new season of Love Island?
I haven't seen anything of Love Island except for what they've played a few times.
So, normally, it's like good.
You watching the American one?
No.
Oh.
God, no. Jesus fucking.
Just checking.
And so this season, this newest season, they're atypically nice. It's a bunch of mostly nice people.
That's good.
Like most of the times the cut to the cutaways and it's the people stabbing each other in the back. And these ones people are easily oh, I like this girl, she's cute.
I have never heard you do a British accent until
that was
now.
mostly Irish.
I don't care what that was. I've never heard it before. Keep going.
Well, now I don't want to do it.
You started this bit. You gotta kill it.
I want to just change the accent.
Come back just Japanese. Just something totally different.
There's this one Scottish guy on the show.
Okay.
And if I didn't have the subtitles on, I wouldn't be able to understand him.
Okay.
Sometimes I close my eyes and I'm like, what the fuck was that? That was just, there's no word that has that many syllables.
Sure. Have you seen the interview with Russell Brand where the guy is trying to insult him a little bit? Charisma on Command did a great video on it. But
is it the news?
Yeah, he's like,
I've seen that one.
I've heard you on the radio. I can't tell a word you're fucking saying. It's a weird thing to say to someone's face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say it's outright insulting, but it's definitely did you need to say that? There's certain things in life that it's just
there's no response to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, what are you supposed to You're supposed to defend yourself? Well, I'm from Britain, and that's why I actually haven't, what is he going to, no one's going to want to listen to that, so you got to just, by the way, that's probably more Keira Knightley than Russell Brand, what I did just now, and I apologize.
Good, because Russell Brand listens. You know Russ.
Hey, Russie boy.
Russie B.
God, that'd be cool. I like Russell Brand.
I do too, but
he's
not going
eccentric.
to listen to our podcast.
He's like a better Johnny Depp. He's like the coolness that
Russell
Johnny
Brand,
Depp has, but just in
And a
smarter
real person
package.
and a real smart man.
Yeah, and a nicer guy.
Just a smart man.
He's one of those actors that's like, oh, I love when Johnny Depp's in something, and then I hear about him in the news, and I'm like, no, well, I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean.
When was the
though.
last thing he was good in?
Pirates of the Caribbean, probably.
Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, a few of those. Definitely not the.
He was
all of them.
Rango.
Other than the last one, he was all right.
Do you like
He
Rango?
was Rango. Rango is part of the weird off-brand cartoon universe that has some real bangers.
I think you're underestimating. Oh,
it has some real bangers.
does it include Rango? Is Rango one of them?
I like Rango a lot. I would want to. I haven't seen it in a while.
It's good. It's really good.
I'd watch it again to verify how I feel about it.
I genuinely enjoy it.
There's a lot though. There's a lot of like movies that are like really good for adults. You know what I mean? Not just the mainstream ones, because a lot of those are obviously like everyone's gonna like it.
You've got your
Fucking Toy Story 4, man.
Roblox
Did you see
movie,
that?
your Life of Pets.
All right, so you got these like kid movies that are like genuinely good to the point that like adults can appreciate them arguably more than the kids can.
Okay,
you know
sure,
what I mean?
yeah.
And I would say Shrek is my
Stupid kids.
perfect example. Since Shrek is kind of the anti-Disney movie, you know, since you know the damsel in distress actually can defend herself, and then it's about how she doesn't need to be a perfect, beautiful woman to be loved. It's just a perfect, really. It's
my swamp.
It's a perfect fuck you to Disney because that's what they were. A lot of them were like ex-Disney employees that were like, we're gonna make a new studio, and they made Shrek, and Shrek was just like this huge fuck you to the Cinderella story, or all the other ones. And I think it does a great job. And Mike Myers is my fucking favorite person.
I know.
I genuinely think Shrek is really good.
I know. I think Shrek is good. Shrek is at this point a classic.
And Shrek 2 is pretty fucking good too.
Don't say that. Don't say
Shrek
Shrek 2 is good. Shrek 2.
Puss in Boots?
Don't. I want them to reboot. I want another Shrek 2. I know that there are there are 4
Have
other
you seen
Shreks,
all the other ones?
but I want a Shrek 2 with no puss and no boot. Get out the boot.
Are you serious? He's
Yes.
the issue you have with the movie?
I just don't like 2. I don't think 2's good.
You like the other ones more? Mm-hmm. Wow.
What happens in the third one?
Third one is where they go get Justin Timberlake and try to get him back to be the new king.
What? Who?
Justin Timberlake plays the I think he's Hamlet or
Is that the one where the cookie gets big?
Arthur, Sword in the Stone kid.
Is that the one where the cookie gets big?
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, because the bat. Wait, no, is that right? That's the one with the fairy godmother, and then 3 is the one where the cookie gets big. Because that's when like the bad guys take over.
That's like the
and then
like
4 is, and that's when they have the
subtitle
babies
for it.
I think, and then 4 is the one where the fucking Rumpelstiltskin like changes the past.
No, that one's not good either.
That one's the worst one by far, and that's the last one. I hate when
that's
they
what
end
I'm
on a
saying.
bad note, dude.
I don't think three is good, but
They're
three's
rebooting
not,
it, by the way. I didn't want them to.
That's how I feel about that.
I wanted to just stay where it was.
It's not going to be Mike Myers. It's going to be like fucking
I mean, they could.
Ryan Gosling or some Ryan Gosling.
Can we talk
Jesus.
about it? We can talk about it by now. By the time this comes out,
No.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I'm sure most people won't even care by the time they hear this.
Yeah, but I feel like there's. I mean,
You want to do spoilers? I just want to say that there's an actor that shows up that really just made my.
we can talk
day.
about it without talking about it, right?
I don't know. That's not that bad. That's going to be spoiled by now.
When you said that I was going to get a diamond hard on after the mid credit scene, I
said that.
really expected Miles Morales. I don't know.
Oh,
That's what
sorry.
I thought.
I'm
no,
sorry.
it's fine.
No,
It's
you know
okay.
what? The theories for this movie were so good. The theories.
I stayed away from everything.
I'm going to talk about this.
I had my own
That's
theories,
great.
and it.
I'm going to talk about the theories that are out there. You can talk about yours.
Okay.
Because by now that definitely doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you can find out what's not in the movie and still love the movie.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about yours.
I thought so. Based on the small amount of marketing that I watched, this is Spider-Man: Far From Home, by the way. I don't.
Yeah.
think we
Oh my
haven't
God.
said,
I
we've
don't
never
think we
said it.
anything. This is Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Starring Tintin.
Tom the Tool Man Holland.
Everybody calls him that. If you're close to him, I mean.
Are you not?
No. That's why I call him Tim the Toolman. I called him by his nickname, Tim.
Tim.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say
So
something.
based on the small amount of marketing that I saw, because I try to stay away from trailers.
Bitch. What a face. That was great. Thank you. Made my morning.
I thought that they wanted us to think that there was going to be like a twist, like he's going to be the good guy, but he's actually the bad guy.
Right.
And I thought that they were going to use that against us, and he was actually going to be an anti-hero.
Me too.
And they were
Me
going to
too.
like team up,
Me
and
too.
there was a bigger bad guy that
I
they hadn't
fucking
introduced yet.
hoped so.
That's
to be honest.
that's kind of why I wasn't disappointed.
I know. I feel the exact same way. I
But-
wasn't disappointed, but I was just like, I would have loved to see that too.
Uh-huh. They did like full on. Okay. So
And
we're
there's almost
already in
a
spoiler
scenario
territory.
in which
This is spoilery. We have to issue a warning or
yeah,
avoid
we're at
it.
least gonna issue a warning. I think this is if you care, then if you're like really excited to see it, then obviously
then
maybe
skip
don't.
to this point.
We'll skip ahead. But if you're kind of like, it's just another Marvel movie, then you can fucking listen. You're not gonna care. Yeah, there's still a version of a sequel where that can happen. Technically,
Okay.
I don't think
But
it will.
I thought
but if it did, I'd be really happy.
it did. They did fully trick me, and I'm like, okay, so
Yeah.
they redid his backstory. Mysterio has powers now. That's cool.
Yes.
and that totally got me. So
Yes.
when they did switch it up, I was like, oh
Yes. Very.
That was a really cool scene.
I mean, yeah, because his character in the comics is cool looking, and I always thought he was cool looking. Maybe some people think he's dumb because of his egghead.
Pretty dumb.
I always thought he was cool looking. There's something really unique about his silhouette. There's no other character that really looks like that. And
He
I
looks like
that.
a fucking SpongeBob villain.
Okay, like Man Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if
But
they ever do
this
another
is the
SpongeBob
only
movie, can they
time-
do a Man Ray movie where he looks like badass, like a fucking Marvel movie?
Jake Gyllenhaal
With
plays Man
SpongeBob
Ray.
being like this live action thing.
Just a gross.
That'd be so fucking cool. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'd watch.
God,
Anyway,
I hate it.
from the comics, he's not very cool. Like he's like a really low tier villain. Like he doesn't usually get away with much. So to see him be so badass and yet
I
still
wouldn't call him badass.
I think so.
I think it was
what he represents is super cool.
Yeah.
His whole metaphor of can I say that?
What?
Of movies themselves. That's kind of like what he represents, right?
Okay,
He
yeah,
is-
I can kind
that
of
whole scene where he's literally
directing. Yeah, that was a really
and
cool.
they show
scene.
each of the staff.
God, he's
doing
so
their bit.
good.
I know.
I was like, because most I liked his performance as the fake Mysterio,
right.
but I was like,
As the
why?
hero.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah, they weren't using him.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
Well, they were because I still found him
he was still wonderful.
charming. Like
Uh-huh.
I was like, I want him to be a good
Yeah.
guy. I really do.
Mm-hmm. I really.
And like I said, oh fuck. Well, that's not too much of a spoiler to say that.
We're already in spoilers.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to make him a good guy would have been pretty cool, and I would have been super on board with just the elementals being the bad guys.
I don't know.
I think that there's a version of that movie that's still really good.
I think it would have I would have liked to not have seen at all in the trailers or in any media.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't seen a thing, and that's been true for the last few Marvel movies. Where
Or if they
except
could have
Endgame tricked us so fucking hard with those trailers. Did you see any of them?
I didn't.
They don't show anything except the very first act.
Oh yeah, no, I did see them.
It makes it look like it's going to be a totally different movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then that whole they really got us. Unless there were people that were predicting the whole Pym thing.
I was watching this commercial, and it was, no, it wasn't a commercial. It was a short documentary about this new technology for surfers to dissuade sharks from attacking. and it was like some like electromagnetic field thing, and they were like putting like electrodes on the bottom of surfboards,
Jeez.
and they like turn it on. I was watching it with my dad, and we were about to watch some Stranger Things, and he's like, when this is done. And we were watching it for a little bit, and I was like, this would be a good Duracell commercial.
It just suddenly pulls out, and it's like, that's where they trust the batteries.
I mean,
that get them through.
It's gotta be powered somehow. They had it on like a surfboard, and it was like a temporary solution thing. It was just a proof of concept.
Vertical integration, right? You're marketing everything at once, so you have like the product within the product. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like if Burger King did a commercial, and then in the commercial they go to like an Idaho potato commercial for the ones that manufacture their potatoes. And like you can just start doing like these weird levels of marketing. It's fucking fascinating. Did you ever watch 30 Rock?
No. 30
Rock did a great episode all about how she thinks it's wrong, but Jack Donaghy, Alec Baldwin, is very much on board. He thinks
that scamp.
Like, his example is that's why that bag of like he describes like some fucking awful flavor of like Doritos. He's like comes with a free sample of a laxative or something like that. Some joke like that, you know what I mean? Or Pepto-Bismol or something. I can't remember what it was. That was vertical integration. That's a good bit, and I think it's really cool. I like when companies do that. Have you ever seen that? It happens every once in a while.
Yeah, I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I just didn't know the term for it.
What really happens though is you get weird ass fucking like car commercials with movie characters.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I just saw one with Spider-Man. Spider-Man did a whole short 5-minute movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Advertising like a
Buick
Adidas
or some shit.
Or not Adidas. What the fuck is that called? Audi.
Adidas.
Messed up the A's. The Audi commercial. I'm pretty sure it's an Audi because there's
they
like
pan down and he's wearing
Audis
Adidas
in Marvel movies. Have you noticed?
Yeah, that's their
big sponsor. Which is, hey, why not, right?
Sure.
But to see like a whole movie out of it, I was like, well, okay. I mean, this is just bonus content.
It's been Audi since Iron Man because that was his. He had like an R8.
Yeah.
In the first one.
Yeah. I don't miss the Transformers movies with their fucking advertising, man. They had so much like direct brand ad. There's my favorite part is in Transformers 1, a 7-Up vending machine, or maybe Mountain Dew. It becomes a Transformer.
Does it really?
Because there's a part.
I don't miss anything about Transformers.
There's a part when like the Allspark like hits the ground and like just starts zapping electronics around it, and they all come to life as fucking Transformers, and it's kind of cool because there's like little things that you're like, what the fuck? Like that little guy turned into one, but the 7-Up machine killed me because I was just like, are you kidding me? It's so in your face.
Fucking money.
There's another scene.
Pay?
One more in
the Koch brothers
in like Transformers 5 or whatever with Mark Wahlberg. A fucking like Bud Light truck, like or maybe it's some beer, crashes, and he like picks up a beer and like chugs it before going back into the fight.
Jesus.
And it's like, wow, like that's the most direct like branding I've ever seen. They could have picked anything. They could have just picked like a random can. You would have been like, it's beer, but they were like, no, we're gonna put that fucking logo on it and get paid fucking $1 billion for that ad because that is a perfect like in your face ad.
God, I hate it. Speaking
every man in the theater was like, I can't wait to go home and crack one.
Speaking of in your face ads,
rewatched Spider-Man 1. This one was pretty good.
Our sponsor this week is Russia. Take it away, Giulian.
How do you like the capitalist system? Not a fan? No, neither are they. Come on.
Just read the sheet. They have a sheet right here for
you. Here we have the motherland open to you and your family for vacations of ice and fun. I don't want to read this.
We have to. We don't have a choice. It's fucking Russia. We're gonna not read the fucking sponsor.
Our magnificent leader, Vladimir himself, the man, the myth, the legend, invites you and your family to Moscow this spring when it's a bear season.
Spring is bear season in Russia.
We want to talk to you about your voting rights.
We want to take them from
We
you.
want to let you know just how many you have.
We want to take them from you
And how
and
you should use them.
give them a good reach around and give them right back. Just so you know where you're.
That Donald guy is pretty cool. Let's keep him right where he is. Let's keep him there. I like that. That's good. Okay, this goes on and on for a while like this.
I don't think we have to read the whole thing.
All right, so thanks again for sponsoring the podcast.
We hope
If you want to sponsor the podcast, hit us up. That sounds cool. Thanks. RSS feed.
This just in, Richard Greer was not in.
I think it's Gear. Is it Greer? I'm pretty sure it's Gear. You're thinking of Judy Greer.
Richard.
Dick.
It's Gear.
Dick.
This just in.
Dick Gear.
Dick Gear. Dick Gear is my favorite brand of male shaving cream.
That's good. That's really good. I like that. I wasn't quite sure where to go with it, but I'm glad you found it. That was good. What do we...
Dick Gear is my
Why did you bring
favorite
up Richard Gere so much?
monthly mail mail-in service.
Oh, like a subscription box.
Thank you.
From Gear. Dick Gear. Dick Gear sounds like an outdoor sporting store.
That's just, you just got dicks. But.
And John Deere.
It's just a collaboration.
Like a Bass Pro.
Mm-hmm. But a Dick's Gear.
Bass Rookie is my go-to sporting store.
Yeah, Bass Pro's too uppity for me.
I mean, I'm not trying to, like, you know.
I mean, bunch of fucking know-it-alls over there. I mean, I'm just
playing for fun.
The layman, you know.
I'm not playing to go pro.
Yeah.
To
Jesus.
Travel the world. You think I have that kind of time? I don't have that kind of time.
I just don't have that competitive nature in me.
I never have. Don't have a bone in my body that wants.
I don't have a bone in my body
to break another bone.
I don't have a bone. Where are my bones? Where are my bones?
Hi, welcome back to Where Are My Bones? That sounds like a good Halloween.
Where are my bones? Like a good Halloween podcast? Where are my bones?
We should do one-off podcast.
It's like an
entire podcast that's just one episode.
Yeah.
And like they're just weird, niche, random shit.
That would be funny.
Like just us talking about skeleton stuff. Just skeleton facts.
We can do whatever we want. We can do
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know what people are going to put up with. Because if we did an episode for Halloween where we just talk about skeleton facts, I'm on board. I want to make that clear.
We have one fact for every bone in your body.
Can you imagine? Wow, what a show. And that's a lot of content right there.
Fact number 1, there are 10 bones. Every person has at least 10 bones.
We're going to
by
do
the time
August.
You're born.
We're going to do August facts right now. Did you know that August is the 8th month in the calendar?
Did you have to count? Did you have to go in your head? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 8?
No, it's 8. It's 8. I said 8.
I know you said 8.
It's 8. So.
But if we cut to a clip about how long it took you to say 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't remember which one comes out in June.
8.
What month is it right now? I think it's 8.
I hate this.
I thought you were about to type in fucking August
I was
facts.
going to. I was
want
really
you to.
going to, but then I wanted to know where you were taking it.
Let's go. Do you have something else to talk about?
I guess not.
I fucking swear to God. Let's just read off facts. Let's just make that the whole show.
Is August
Nothing else
facts.
for us to do.
Famous birthdays.
Famous birthdays.
The birthstone for August are the Peridot and this. Oof.
Sardonyx.
Those are both my favorite Pokemon.
Peridot and sardonyx. I think it's peridot, weirdly enough.
Is it really?
Because peridot is what it would be like in French. And I've been saying that for a while.
How would you say?
And then Jenna went up to someone at a jewelry counter and was like, "How do you say this?"
Uh-huh.
And they said peridot. So
And they would know.
They
'Cause
could be
they're
just some
behind. They're on
hick.
the other side of the counter. They're
I'm
on
just saying they sell it all day.
on
So
August 1st.
if anyone's gonna hear it a
on
lot.
August 1st, 1876, Colorado, also known as the
Centennial
Centennial
State.
State. Shout out to Robin Williams,
to the boys in
Bicentennial
blue,
Man,
it's in Colorado.
became the 38th state of the United States.
Bears.
Did you know? Did you
Finish
know?
that thought? They became
Did
the 38th
you
state?
know that
Wow.
that August is National Family Fun Month?
We have been scheduling it on October every year.
It's National Family Fun Month.
It's National Picnic Month. National Golf Month, guys.
Wait, okay, hold on. Romance awareness. What is that? Just
Don't just hit it and quit it.
Let it be
Sometimes you got to
known.
give it a little affection.
Let
That's
it
all
be known.
That's all it's about.
the romance is out there. Just
Go
just
get it.
all of August.
If
Don't
you-
forget that.
If you're alone on August 18th, apparently.
That's not that's the 18th fact, not August 18th.
Oh, it's the whole month.
fucking
If you're
donut.
alone any night in August, you are legally capable of being thrown in jail.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure where that was going.
What? Required to find a mate?
You're legally allowed to kill yourself.
Oh.
It's legal. What do you want me to do? My
That-
hands are tied.
That's
My
March.
hands are
that's
tied.
March.
Um,
It's Friendship Day. The first Sunday of August.
The first Sunday of August is
Jinx.
my favorite Bono single.
Why don't you owe me that Coke on Friendship Day? You, me,
I won't.
first Sunday of August. What do you say?
Did you hear mine? No, mine was. I
I didn't listen.
I said the first Sunday of August is my favorite Bono single.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. God, I can hear
What
that
the fuck
fucking
is all
mouse
of
from
this?
here. For fuck's sake, these are just things that happened in August.
This is a lot of things.
In
Whoa. Here we go. August 7th, 2007, High School Musical 2 aired on the Disney Channel. What a month.
Wow,
What a month.
so many things happened in August.
Oh my God, that's the debut of Betty Boop. Betty Boop. The Louvre in France opened up. The Louvre.
Oh, no way. That's when the Mesoamerican long count calendar used by several pre-Columbian Mesoamerican civilizations began.
This was the calendar that caused the Friday, December 21st, 2012 fears.
What?
Just call it the Mayan calendar. Don't fuck with us.
Jesus, fucking Mesoamerican.
Oh my God, IBM's personal computer was released.
Wow, just
Wow, what a month.
the
What a month.
history is
South Park
Is
aired for the
amazing.
first time.
really makes you think, doesn't it? Really, sometimes you really
Dora
just
the
gotta sit down
Explorer
and think.
premiered.
No way. On this day in the year 2000, Dora Explorer died.
Wow, so young.
Rest in peace.
Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Social Security Act.
God, these are. What does it take to be a fact? Inside the Actors Studio made its debut on Bravo. What the fuck? Who gives a? None of these barely qualify. You had to do almost nothing.
That 70s show.
In the year
premiered.
565, an Irish missionary
Why
saw
did
the
they
Loch
do-
Ness monster in Scotland.
They're doing like mostly TV shows. I don't see a lot of movie premieres or music.
Nothing
These
came
are
out.
just random things.
Nothing came out in August. You know that.
Movies are banned in August. If you go to the movie theater in August, you're legally allowed to be thrown in jail.
You're allowed to be thrown in jail.
The cops have the right to just do it at will.
Yeah, I hate this.
All right, well,
Fucking August facts.
maybe the people want to know. This is also making sure that this episode comes out in August, and I don't know that timing is right.
I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it'll come out in late July, right?
But it'll give
3
people
weeks
enough
from now.
time to prepare for August.
Yeah, you'll want to know what's coming.
Yeah.
what the month has held before and what it shall hold in the future.
And what it shall and for what it shall be.
That was the month that Jesus flipped over that table and was like, "Fuck you guys." Remember that? It's one of my favorite.
God, Jesus was such a fucking
my favorite episodes
so
of the Bible.
punk. What if Jesus? Do you think Jesus ever
rolled over in the crawl space and just started fucking laughing as the camera just panned back out? The fucking money was gone, man. The fucking money was gone.
Let's watch that show again.
I want to rewatch Breaking Bad.
That would be good. I saw Tim was rewatching it, and I was like, "That's a good." I came in and he was like, I was like, "This is a great place to be. You're at a great episode." And then I was like, "It doesn't matter what episode you're on. I could say that."
Yeah, I want to rewatch The Flock. Do you know
so
that's the lowest
good.
rated episode in the whole show?
How?
People hate it.
People either hate it or love it.
Yeah, I love a bottle episode.
Yeah,
if it's done right.
Mm-hmm. And that one is done right.
Is another really good one.
Which one?
Community. The outright. It's like very meta. They're talking about how it's a bottle episode the whole time. Community. What's happening right now?
I still thought you were talking about Breaking Bad, and I really thought
I was just
there
saying
was a
other
Breaking
shows
Bad
that-
episode. I know what a bottle episode is.
I don't know that Breaking Bad has more than one.
I don't. But that's why I was so confused.
Oh. Well,
and we're back. God, it sounds like you're eating a banana. Jesus, is this what you have to listen to when I have my mic?
yes.
I'm so sorry. Stop, I'm not that bad.
It's a lot of, like, when you die in Apex, you go... Every time you're so mad, I can just see your face just being...
Hey.
I fucking hate this game.
I do. I hate that fucking game.
He hates every fucking game we play.
There's not been a
It can be the cutest game in the world. We can play Crash Team Racing. He's just like...
God, no, I really fucking hate that game.
You want to play?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Type in... okay, I thought it was kind of funny if whatever the intro is, it's a little too much. It's a little too much.
Okay,
and then it cuts into a harsh cut of us just talking normally.
Uh-huh. A little too much. 15 results.
Oh, God.
Okay, all of these are money. Every one of these are money.
Is there a filter thing? Just find ones that are...
Price?
No, do like 0 as the price range. It's set to 14 right now.
0.
Is 14 the minimum?
0.
If so, this wasn't the site for us.
Oh.
They think we're rich. They think we're rich.
0.
The sound of a window rolling up costs
None
$1.
of them are 0.
Yeah, let's find another site.
Splashy glass explosion. How can a glass explosion sound splashy? Find out now for $1 or your money back.
Fucking $1 to find out. That's killing me.
Or your money back.
Curated. Liddy.
Too much. I'm just gonna keep searching
Stop
too
doing
much.
that.
What do you want me to do? What do you want? No tracks found? Nothing?
What? Go browse.
Browse.
And go to
Music.
Music. That's good. And then let's look up a type.
We got categories here. We can
We
sort
can do
by
lo-fi.
Lo-fi. How about give me some funk?
Funk.
What
do you think this is?
What do you think this is?
What? I don't know what it is.
Jesus.
It's getting funky.
It is getting funky.
Funk seasoning. Don't click on the premium ones.
It's not premium. This isn't funky, and I don't like it.
We're about to sell some fucking Pepsi. Do
Funk seasoning? How about that? How
Let's
about
go
some
with
funk
emotional.
seasoning?
What if it's dramatic?
Emotional? What if it just...
It's just like an orchestra swelling, and then
Okay, I'm going to pick motivational.
That's gonna be like
I'm
this
going to pick
upbeat
motivational
fucking Hawaiian.
and emotional. No, I want both of them. gosh. Endless
It
inspiration.
can't handle that amount of content. Wonderful morning. That looks fun.
Wonderful morning. Okay. Let's see how one of these is.
If it's an acoustic guitar or a ukulele.
Why not both?
Okay, let's try. What is indie ambient? That's probably just this, right? Don't make me listen to this. This sounds like it's going to be really cute, and it's not. Oh my god. You guys like that?
I did.
Get ready for more of that.
That's all that matters is that I'm having fun.
Go to oh sweet lord. Is there a way to search for free on this one?
I think these are free.
No, they say premium.
This doesn't say premium. That says premium.
I know. Oh, I don't like this. Let's look for more. Climbing.
What does climbing sound like? Let's cut to a clip.
Oh, this is exactly what climbing sounds like.
Dude, these suck.
These are indie as shit.
These are bad. I don't think
Is there
motivational.
cinematic?
and emotional.
Cinematic.
Okay. I don't know why searching too much didn't bring up anything. That makes me sad. Summer love.
No, that's gonna be
At the crossroads. Emotional moments is premium.
Is there not a way to not search the premium?
Julian.
Just.
No, there's a premium. I don't have premium selected, but alas.
Alice. You son of a bitch. Remember me.
Remember me.
That looks sad.
It says emotional.
This is when the character dies, right? Oh boy, this is the up song.
Julian?
Ty?
Julian.
Ty! Julian! Ty, goddammit! Okay, sorry.
not
that
one.
Drifting away
so
from the
not
mic.
That one. Elegant keys.
Since the
Why
flood.
are these all emotional?
They sound
because I
sad.
still have emotional selected.
Do cinematic rock.
I just want cinematic. I just want a cinematic
rock.
This is all acoustic. Do what I don't understand when computers don't do what I tell them to do.
I know.
I am the master.
Victory salvation.
Look at that fucking
That's us.
skull. This is
We
metal
found
as
it. We found
fuck,
it.
bro.
Son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Immediately. Well, you got me. You fucking got me. Demon scream. If it's soft as shit.
If I hear one goddamn acoustic guitar, I'm gonna break.
If it's a piano ballad, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Ooh. Wow, here we go. Here we
Okay.
go.
No acoustic guitars to be heard.
It's a lot. I like this. I think it could be funny.
Wait, hold on. It just gets louder and louder, and then.
Hi, welcome back to. Hi, welcome back to.
No, I think even quieter. Just like.
Okay, yeah, right.
Like.
Oh, I like this.
Let me.
That could be funny.
I like that.
I like that anyone that clicks on that logo for our podcast
then that's what
would be
starts
like,
playing.
what the fuck is this?
Well,
I'd almost guarantee that they'd click ahead and be like, oh, thank God. Okay, wait.
Yeah, but then they'd miss the joke, and then.
Well, hopefully they go back
Hopefully.
and see what the fuck that was about. Okay, wait, it's getting a little more Batman-y.
It's a little Batman-y. A little Nolan-y.
I think if we did like a funny narration over this as the intro for each one, that'd be funny.
One man.
Well, now you fucked it up. There's two of us, you dumbass.
Two man.
Two mics.
One mic.
Fuck. Two mics. There's two mics.
Two men. Each.
Starting over, or are we?
Two men have one.
Two men.
Should I? Okay.
Two
Hold on,
houses.
do we just start the music over? I don't know.
I don't like it. I like it actually. I like it
I
a
was right.
lot.
Okay, I can. So
We'll
is
do
it
it.
two? So
We'll
how many
do it.
mics are there?
There's 2 men.
And
There's
men?
2 mics.
Okay, damn it.
Well, then what comes after
no,
that?
it's fine.
But I don't know what comes after.
2 mics. Oh, what was the fucking order?
It's men.
Oh, okay. 2 men.
2 mics.
1 mic. Oh, fuck. What is there one of? Is there one of?
I don't think we said there was any. That was it.
Okay. 1 water bottle. What's this podcast
You're not
about?
allowed to have
What
any
do we
of my
have to
water.
do?
Why would you mention the
I don't
water
know. I
bottle?
just saw the water bottle and I thought.
That makes it sound like you're sharing. Can we use this? I like this a lot.
That's pretty funny. I'll download it.
Welcome back to We Dem Boys.
The only podcast on the internet where we have
Talk about ranching.
we'll go to your ranch and we'll talk about it on your ranch.
Talk about cattle roping.
We'll talk about your favorite color of rope.
Talk about gunslinging.
We're gonna talk about gun.
Talk about abusing women.
I'm gonna have to cut right there. What?
What do we?
I know we didn't really talk about this before, but I don't know.
I was thinking episode 5 or 6. We'll wait until we're comfortable.
Okay, well, you kind of just brought it up right in the beginning of the first intro.
I just want to be. Look, you gotta tell them what's coming.
Okay,
So they'll come back.
but I'm just saying. Okay, I just thought I'd address it now. I don't know why or in what form that would be coming in the future. I don't know if that's what this podcast is.
I thought we were gonna
be
get
about.
personal. Talk about our histories. Talk about our struggles as friends. Yeah, I hit her. We can also talk about ranching.
Yeah, I hit her. We can't use that, can we?
I want to. It's a cowboy. Are we going to pretend that's not what was happening? It was a terrible time to be alive. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Being a woman in almost any other century is a nightmare.
Any other time. You can't, if you're not a white male, you can't time travel. You're not
Pretty
allowed
much,
to.
yeah. Unless you were like native to some other place that isn't as racist. Like in Japan, and you went back to feudal Japan, you'd be okay.
Me?
No, a Japanese person.
Oh, sure. Okay.
But yeah,
guess.
in America, you
But
wouldn't want to
good
be a
rule of
black
thumb.
man going back. You wouldn't want to be a native man going back.
Mm-mm.
A Mexican. Well, any certain dirty whites, like the Italianos. Those people wouldn't be so good off in the early days.
Hi, welcome back to Dirty Whites. I really debated.
I can identify as that. It's fine. It's fine with me.
I can a little bit too. I'm half.
What do you have?
My mom is Argentine.
Full?
So, yeah. So
I
I'm 50%
can't
that.
believe that.
I know. I
Just
get it.
nothing.
Uh-huh. Sure.
But, I mean, you can tell that she's not just a white person. There's something.
she's
something
not
different.
She's
about
not at all a white person. What do you mean not just?
But I mean, like to me, like at first glance, that's what I would think she is. I'd just be like, she's some white lady. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, but because when it comes to white, I'm a little, like I don't really see the differences too much unless they're like really obvious.
God. Jesus.
Colorblind is what they say.
I think you mean racist.
I think you mean that I don't see that kind of shit. I just see a nice white thing, white object. So that's all you are to me.
White Objects is my favorite show on HBO.
Ooh, those are killing it today, man.
Thank you.
They're killing it today. I'd watch that. Yeah, fascinating. Okay, so yeah, and I'm half Italian, which is white, and then I'm half Asian. So, yeah.
So my
dirty
mom's
whites.
Argentine, and then my dad is just
Polish.
50 Shades of White, is what I like to say.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, Yeah, Dirty Whites.
Catch us.
I want to keep that
every
one
week
coming
on
back
Thursday.
for a few years. I want to always throw that one back in the bin.
Great. Yeah, good. Because I love
Dirty
it.
Whites. One day.
All right, let's see what other songs.
What
we
can you
do-
imagine?
what
One
can we
day
do bits
that
to.
wins. Years like we do this for years, and like finally we're like, that's it. That's the one. It just never went away. We're Dirty Whites. And then that's the
we're
new name,
35
and
years
we
old.
would almost certainly be kicked off the platform. You can't
We
fucking
have to
call
do what
yourselves
the fans.
Dirty Whites.
I mean, I can't. So you know how in photosynthesis, like plants will like take like the sun and like convert it to energy.
They sure will.
Like through like glucose and different means.
That's how they do it.
I fucking hate you.
Go on.
I like that bit of like starting to like like you're gonna explain like a big analogy. Like you know how in like a nuclear reactor it's like surrounded by graphite like to moderate the flux of the neutrons, so like when they hit each other it like conducts like a certain amount of energy.
Gravel.
Yeah, I hate you. And then just
I hear you.
Yeah, okay.
And
And you,
no, I'm not interrupting you. Go ahead.
that was it.
Oh,
The joke is there is no analogy, and I hate you.
go ahead.
Stop saying go ahead.
I'll let you finish. No, don't worry.
No, please.
I'm not stepping on your
I
toes.
insist. I don't want to.
I'll
Because
be,
if I'm
I'll
going to be
ready
the
to
one
talk
who's
when you're
then
done
if
talking.
I,
As soon as
if
you're
I
done.
don't want to.
If I
Because
let
the thing
you
is,
go now,
I can't be the one.
then I won't have to.
Because
do
if
any
I have to
interrupting
do it,
on my
then you're
end.
not the
I'm going to take a
blood
beat
all over the front
and
of
let
the car.
you just go ahead and go.
She's screaming.
As soon as I'm done talking,
My
it's gonna
child,
be your,
my
it's gonna
child.
be your turn
What
to
have you
talk,
done?
And you can just go ahead and finish
Where's
your
my
thought.
baby
'Cause
boy?
I don't want to interrupt you
What have you done to
anymore.
my baby
I
boy?
feel like I've interrupted you a few times
My
now,
baby
and
boy.
I'm just uncomfortable with it, and frankly,
He's
I
dead.
I want you to feel comfortable.
You killed my
talking.
boy.
I want you to be able to tell your story.
My boy, you
I
killed
want
him,
you
my
to be able
baby.
to tell your truth. So right now, I'm about to stop talking. What the
Hi,
fuck
welcome
was
back
going
to
on?
Right Now
I
You
couldn't-
Killed My Baby Boy.
I had to just zone out and not listen to that. That
didn't
sounded
hear any of
amazing.
mine?
Something about a baby dying.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I wasn't driving. I can't. The blood is on my car. I can't argue with you there.
The parent is never at fault.
Have you heard of Harambe?
My future son?
They killed that girl in cold blood. They killed that girl in hot blood.
Worst part is like
What does that mean? What does that phrase mean?
in hot blood,
No.
in cold blood.
Yeah.
You're a cold-blooded killer.
But what? Okay, I
You're
understand
you're an
cold-blooded.
iguana.
I get that.
You're a I don't know.
No,
Say
but what
a
is-
cobra, a snake,
Okay, don't just name more
a
cold-blooded
gecko,
animals.
if you will.
One more reptile, please.
Bullfrog.
That's an amphibian. I thought to myself, I'm gonna say that's an amphibian for whatever he
Whatever
says.
I said frog.
I know. It just happened
Damn.
to work.
Good shit. Oh. I thought you read me like a book just now. I was like, wow.
I mean, I kind of did.
They're the classic trio.
What you
Lizards,
Cobras.
snakes, and frogs. They're like the reptile
snakes and frogs?
kings. The rest of them are just more specific versions of that. Salamander. It's just a big, ugly, deadly lizard.
Deadly?
Yeah, they're
Have you,
poisonous.
do you know they have giant salamanders?
Okay.
Like feet long?
Yeah.
Like 4 to feet long?
Do you know they have giant everything? It's fucking terrible.
Do you know how big spiders
It's called
can
Australia.
be? Do you know how big spiders
Yes.
can be? Let us know in the comments down below.
Harry Potter wasn't wrong, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I really hate spiders.
Dude,
They're my biggest fear.
if there's
Physical
a spider
fear.
that I can shoot with a gun to kill it, too big. That's one too big spider.
I'd say if I can see it, it's too big. That's how I feel about spiders.
I don't mind spiders that much.
They freak me out.
I will try and save a spider, but a scorpion can just get fucked.
Really?
Bruv.
See, scorpions they're scary because of what they can do, but I don't find them that scary. They're just kind of gross.
What? They're terrifying. Spiders aren't scary looking, at least.
It's the way spiders move, man. Spiders freak me out.
Scorpions move the same way, but they got that big poke tail. They got that big mean tail.
They're cool though.
And spiders
as far
aren't?
as evolution goes, they're no. Spiders are gross.
No,
They're fucking
spiders are
gross.
cooler than scorpions.
No way.
Scorpions can sting themselves like a fucking idiot.
I'm pretty sure spiders.
I meant scorpions. Did I say scorpions?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure spiders can kill themselves in a similar way.
No.
Okay.
Do you know if sharks stop swimming, they die? They can't breathe.
Is that true?
Did you know that?
I've heard things like that before. And if so, what kind of life is that? Do they sleep, move?
Did you know fish don't blink?
How do they sleep?
I will come back to Fish Don't Blink, the only podcast on the internet where
Yeah, they do. Fish totally blink.
Where we'll go into your house and take your kids
That's bugging me. I'm pretty sure fish
and
blink.
teach them about fish.
What do you guys think? Do fish blink?
We'll take your kids. Let us know in the comments down below. Let us know where your kids are.
I already know what this one's going to be called.
What? I feel like there was a good name in there somewhere.
I'm going to cross two of things we were saying at the same time. You'll see what it is.
Something about blood on my baby. Where's my son? I will come back to what have you done with my son?
That's not bad, too. That was, yeah. You'll see.